Hello and welcome back to Storytime. Let's jump right into the video. Where we last left off, we had our final showdown with Camille, which ended with us blowing up her entire habitat using her ship. The kid barely escaping the explosion, and after some creative ideas and some well-placed roles, he ended up safely on the team ship. And we pick up from there. We're all crammed into a spaceship that is not much bigger than an escape pod, so a tight fit is an understatement considering the guy isn't exactly small. As we're flying along looking for a place to land, the kid remembers he has a sandwich in his chest compartment and decides, hey, I'm gonna give it to the guy for saving me. It's not much, but sandwich. However, upon opening his chest compartment, he remembers, oh yeah, I put my computer in there. And upon opening his chest compartment, there is a sandwich squished into his quantum computer. Upon pulling out the sandwich computer, the guy kind of just is like, I think I'll pass. Thanks though. The kid kind of just shoves it back in his chest compartment. He'll fix it later since he doesn't exactly have the energy nor the space to work on it. Team ends up deciding this spaceship is entirely too small and it's probably about time that we buy an actual spaceship. We end up locating the nearest purveyor of spaceships and end up parking across the street from this used spaceship car lot that also has new spaceships as well. I don't remember the name of this business, so we're gonna call it Larry's Ludicrous Ships. Bam, trademarked. So we walk into Larry's and are greeted by his 4 daughters who are working the front counter. We introduce ourselves and say we're in the market of buying a ship that's bigger than a toaster oven. At the mention of purchasing a ship, they tell us to hold on a second while they go fetch their father. After a few moments, Larry makes his way down the stairs and out into the main lobby of the car lot. Larry is an older man that appears to be somewhere in his mid to late 30s, and the way our DM explained him, he looks like the stereotypical textbook definition of a car salesman. He introduces himself, we say some things, you know how talking works, and then we get straight to business. We end up telling him our ship is about the size of a sandwich Ziploc bag and we would preferably like something bigger. So he gives us a tour of the place. We're walking around looking at several ships, he's telling us a couple of prices, and he asked us what exactly are we looking for in our spaceship. The group had come to the common consensus that we needed something bigger and we also needed it to be fast. He ends up showing us this absolutely beautiful spaceship. It had all the bells and whistles. It had mounted turrets on it, large compartment spaces for storing things that it could also possibly store a smaller ship on board. We had a viewing room that was also a VR room, and you could just set up like movies, VR and video games, or just straight up looking at somebody's memories who had the access to do things like that. It had a kitchen on board along with a large dining room. There was also a humongous captain's quarters. It also had additional sleeping accommodations similar to barracks, aka exactly what we needed and then some. Until he told us the price. He was asking about 65,000 creds for the ship. Now, we aren't exactly made of money considering we haven't picked up any jobs because we're being chased by loss prevention, or at least we were. So we start to haggling. And as you might have guessed, the guy is good at that. Extremely good at that. Just a little snippet about the guy. The guy is actually a celebrity. The thing that ended up actually making him famous was a meme. So upon starting to haggle with him, he ends up noticing, you're that guy from the internet, which we wholeheartedly used to our advantage. Ended up talking him down to somewhere around 45,000 cred so that we could actually afford it and not be bankrupt. However, the guy had to agree to shoot a commercial for his spaceship lot. The guy tried to weasel out of it a little bit because he didn't really want to shoot the commercial since we didn't exactly have time, and the guy was like, I have the equipment right here. We can shoot it like right now. I even have a bag you can get in. And after he gave us such a good deal, we kind of didn't want to just leave him high and dry.
Except for the kid, because he definitely hacked into his systems and left a back door.
So we get to shoot in the commercial. There he goes and grabs his recording equipment and the bag and hands the bag to the guy as he sets up the camera. The guy crawls inside the bag as Larry starts to film. How do you guys deal with my baggage? And our competitors' high prices. Come down to Larry's Ludicrous Ships and get yourself a nice ride. The guy rolled really good for performance and Larry fucking loved the commercial. As we're doing the rest of the paperwork for the ship, he tells us that the commercial will probably be up either later today or early tomorrow, and we'll see it on TV somewhere. And we finally pull away with the lot with our brand new luxury spaceship. Upon entering the ship, the kid exclaims, "I call the captain's quarters," which was instantly shut down by Joanna. "The ship is in my name, so I'll be getting the captain's quarters." And while she was busy driving the ship and actually checking out all the stuff inside to make make sure everything was on the up and up, he snuck in anyway to get to work on his sandwichy computer at the desk inside the captain's quarters. I'm a little bit busy this coming Wednesday, so if the video doesn't end up getting uploaded, the next video will be out on Thursday. You guys can follow me at Jar of Wizard on Twitter and follow me on Tumblr at the exact same handle. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and leave a like, comment, maybe subscribe, maybe even share it with the ever-present void that watches and waits to devour us all. I don't know. You beautiful people have a nice day. Bye.